The tiebreaker coach on the way up there. The 7th grade Newcastle.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yorktown, Indiana, and the Munciana facility for the 2014 Indiana Middle School Volleyball Championships 7th grade division. We're just wrapping up the introductions here. Mike Lingenfelter, along with Randy Gardner. Randy, give me some highlights. Give me some players to watch in this event.
Yeah, on the Newcastle team, she's the tallest kid out here. She's well over 6 foot. Melanie Schaffmaster. She'll be the setter, a little bit of do-it-all kid. She's going to be phenomenal in the next few years. Zoe Conway, another little DS girl, plays nice little barrel on a regular basis, but right now is an outside attacker for them. The Yorktown squad. Let's see, we got Avery Salee. She's not too bad. She's a pretty good little player.
Dad's
Brittany
basketball
Bays.
coach at Ball State. Gotta give him some love.
Brittany Bays is also another person. And anyone else that on, Mike?
Sam Academia is an all-around solid player. You'll hear her name a lot tonight. This Yorktown team, a lot of folks are saying, is one of the most balanced teams in Delaware County. Dominated the county. Dominated this Newcastle team early in the season.
Yeah, they played them a little earlier in the year. I know Melanie Schaffmaster was out. She had a concussion earlier, so it'll be interesting to get a nice little rematch here. See who comaes out on top.
Well, the Schaffmaster, as you alluded to, is one of the finest players in the United States, much less the state of Indiana. This should be quite a matchup with her around, and we're going to kick this thing off with Darby Williams serving it up right now. And she goes after Academia right off the bat. The best ball handler in the Yorktown team gets ace to open it, and that's a tough opening for this Yorktown team. And what could be a rematch could be a matchup in a week or so from the high school standpoint.
Yeah.
Newcastle and Yorktown will battle in a sectional.
Big sectional.
Schaffmaster with a little set and another free ball right off the bat. And a great little swing out there. Academia getting a good cut on the ball. Another aggressive swing, and Newcastle gets out to a quick lead. 2-0 as Caitlin Nunn puts away the shot.
And a great little swing there from the Yorktown squad, and Zoe Conway, a little one-handed dig, popped it right up to Schaffmaster.
Another nice serve by Darby Williams.
Bombing away.
An attacking error, a nice little aggressive swing by Yorktown. And Watkins gets up and gets a cut on it, but not enough. And so Newcastle jumping out to the early 3-0 lead. Tough serve. Another ace. And right off the bat, Darby Williams putting on a show. And this is the same thing we saw in the 8th grade event when Yorktown's 8th grade just took off on Westfield.
A little bit here.
Yet another ace. We talk so often about this is how it's a serve and pass game, and right now Newcastle serving and Yorktown ain't passing. And a timeout by Coach Malia Parrish quickly. Thoughts on the game thus far, Coach?
As you know, what happened so far is Darby Williams went back there and just put a deep ball on Yorktown consistently, and they just haven't gotten steady yet. You know, could be a little bit of nerves, could be a little bit of everything, but Newcastle coming out with a little fire, a little energy, and running away early in this one.
Darby Williams, a very, very aggressive athlete and a very good player. One of the things that you got to be thrilled with if you're Coach Barr is you're scoring a lot of points right now off the service line. They intend to score points with that big front row with Schaffmaster. Schaffmaster hasn't had to do anything yet.
No. There was only one ball, and that she even had to go up and block on.
Williams back to serve after the timeout. 5-0 lead, Newcastle. And another tough serve, and she gets that ball over. Risky, and my girl throwing it down. Schaffmaster didn't get fully extended on that ball. She extends that arm. She may have hurt somebody. That's 6-0, Newcastle.
Just shy of touching the top of the ceiling there.
Good point. Williams bombing away, really causing chaos with that serve. Free ball by Yorktown. Another high swing. Nunn gets another shot off and a free ball again by Yorktown. Yorktown hasn't had much of an offensive attack yet. It's one of the first attacks, Randy, that they've had all night. And to get an extended rally. And that may be the key to this Yorktown team. They were going to have to extend rallies and force this Newcastle team into some errors.
Yeah, it's the thing that we talked about. You know, Steph Bloom and the program, they pride themselves on the ball control, and that's going to be the key for these guys, I think, coming down against a more physical Newcastle team.
Academia with the serve, 6-1 Newcastle lead. Zoe Conway out of the back row ripping it, but a great dig. And out of bounds, and that point will go to Newcastle. Conway and Shaftmaster, the two athletes you talked about early, haven't had to do much yet, but if they catch on fire, this could be a tough match for Yorktown.
No doubt. Great serve by Shaftmaster.
High swing. Shaftmaster with the dig. Conway. Another free ball. That ball could be long.
It is.
It is out of bounds. Emily Scott, I enjoy that technique, running it all the way out for Newcastle, following that ball and not taking anything for granted. Shaftmaster serving again. And a bullet. A little husband and wife ball there. No one knew what was going on. No communication.
Coach Barr over there. It's good to see a kid that's well over 6 foot playing a little bit of defense back there too.
Pretty good. Brittany Bays back to serve. 8-2 Newcastle lead. Shaftmaster throwing her 6'3" frame out there and passing that ball on the dime. Nice little play. Nice swing on the outside. Saliga,
back row.
Avery Saliga, back row attack. Dug nicely. Yet another free ball from Yorktown. Still no offensive attack. And another back row attack. Blasted and brought back.
Might be the best shot of the day we've seen.
Another back row attack. Going to the big fella again, and she blows it up. Shaftmaster.
Third time's a charm.
We talked about her being one of the best players in the United States, and then those 3 swings were the 3 best swings of the tournament.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Only a 7th grader, folks, standing at about 6'3", a setter. Could be as good as this here has ever produced. Great pickup by Conway. High outside, Conway slaps it to the corner. Nobody home in the first to 10, Newcastle.
You got to love the energy Newcastle's bringing right now. Lots of fire. Zoe hooting and hollering, fist bumping everywhere.
Nice high serve. Bays, a perfect pass. Watkins high and outside.
Like the swing.
Great athlete, gets off the deck. Timing a little bit of an issue, and it's 11-2 Newcastle. Nicholson with a little bit of a dig there, and they go back to Shaftmaster. Watkins digs it up. Nice play by Nicholson. Back row again. That ball may get out of here. And another kill for Shaftmaster in the back row. Newcastle running what's called a 4-2 offense, running with the setter in the front row, so that allows them to go to Shaftmaster a lot out of the back row. Only team we've seen today use the back row. Tip, dug by Shaftmaster. Those in the middle court, defend it. Nice play at the net by Yorktown. Shaftmaster setting the ball to Conway. Newcastle fans are going to get used to that combo in a couple of years. That's going to bring back the glory years to Newcastle High School volleyball.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Nicholson continuing to serve away. Ball blasted, and that is a kill. Nice little swing there. Avery Salee.
Newcastle's had a couple great servers back there with Darby and Lauren Nicholson back there.
Nicholson and Williams have combined for 13 points so far. 13-3 Newcastle. Another back row attack, blasted. Academia comes up with it, but not quite on target. Point, Newcastle. Back to serve, Caitlin Nunn. Nunn had a couple of good swings in the front row, looking to get a couple of good swings in the back row. Deep serve, passed perfectly. Big middle, that's a nice swing. Nice high swing, and You got to like the Besser kid, Maddie Besser. That's as good a swing as we've seen out of a 7th grader today. Nice short serve. Perfect pass again by Bays. And Besser goes up and just drops it in there. Nice follow-up. Throws the fastball on the first one, a little high and outside, but comes back with a little change-up for the score.
It's always a good combination to mix everything up. One thing I like is to watch Yorktown here, both in the 7th and 8th grade state championships. Bloom just continues to have great class after great class.
You know, the representative, the 8th grade, once again won the state championship. First ever 8th grade state champion for the state of Indiana. 7th grade trying to keep up with their sisters. Right now in a little bit of trouble, down 16-4. Zoe Conway, possibly the best server in the tournament, back for Newcastle.
Nice little touch.
Big play at the net. Ashley Carey patrolling the net. 17-4, and Parrish has seen enough. Calls a timeout at 17-4. Randy, what's Parrish talking about over there?
You know, it's the same thing. She's got to be trying to regroup for that next set. You know, get yourselves in a little hole here, and you got to find the positives. You got to figure out how you're gonna get out of this and dig deep and find ways to make something out of next set. Because this one, you know, it's going to be tough to come back in.
Well, one of the things about rally scoring that makes it brutal, comebacks are very hard in rally scoring, but one of the other entities is in youth at young levels, 7th grade being one of those young levels, serving can take this thing over in a hurry, so it's never over. But 17-4 is a rough hill to climb.
And Newcastle's are serving the tar off the ball right now. They're just going back there. All 3-4 servers they've had have really put a good pace to it. So even if they do make a run, it's going to be hard to get Newcastle out of their flow.
Speaking of pace, Conway blast away again. Tough serve. Going to be a free ball by Besser. Handled easily by Yorktown. Shaftmaster kicking it out.
To Darby.
You got to like that. Williams just out of bounds. Point Yorktown. Parrish timeout may pay off here.
Yeah. And put a little run here and possibly get something going.
Besser back to serve for Yorktown, trying to get him back into this thing. Serving's the only way to get back in it. Nice high outside. Darby kicks it up. Darby Williams, tip, handled easily by Yorktown. Nice little chop shot by Academia.
Going to Zoe.
Going back row to Zoe Conway, an attack error. And we've got our first run of points of the day by Yorktown at 17-6.
This will be interesting with Shaftmaster setting. They don't have her big swings on a consistent basis right now. The next couple of rotations.
Tough serve, and that's what Yorktown needs, is to keep that ball off the net. Perfect free ball pass out to Academia. Conway digs it. Shaftmaster passing it outside to Darby Williams. Chop shot to the middle. Academia runs it down. Nice high middle attack. Great swing by Sophia Maynor. And Sophia Maynor puts it away. And a good timeout by Coach Barr. A run of 3 points. Starting to sense that maybe that momentum sliding away. That's a high-quality timeout by Coach Dave Barr. Now, what's Barr talking about over there? What would your thought be here? 17-7, slipping a little.
And quickly out of the timeout, but I would say he would want to hit on, you know, we've made a couple mistakes. A lot of things we've done in this last 5-6 points has been our mistakes. So we just got to get back to how we were consistently got out of the gate and be consistent for the next 10 points or so, 8 points here.
Well, Besser back to serve again, and this is a big serve. Keeping the momentum right now is huge. Canilla Ford an error. Beautiful serve, perfect pass. That would have been one that Shaftmaster could have tipped, but didn't need to because her partner Ashley Carey had an answer. Big timeout by Coach Dave Barr. The answer, they stopped the run, and it's 18-7. Newcastle. And back to serve is Emily Scott. Scott with a nice drive and a shank pass. That's a tough play, but run down, tremendous run down by Yorktown. Shaftmaster outside of Darby Williams and a hitting error. And that causes a little bit of trouble as they go back. The momentum continues to swing back towards Yorktown and journey back to serve.
Just like we were talking about, if they can build some energy heading into this second set, anything's possible.
Well, they're building energy. 18-8, scored 4 of the last 5.
Yeah.
And they're going to end up scoring. Whoa, an incredible save by Zoe Conway. I was ready to write the point off. But a kill by Academia anyhow. Everything goes for naught, 18-9. And what I was saying, 5 of the last 6 points have been scored by Yorktown volleyball.
And Molly Wells, the big ace.
That is a big ace.
No, sorry.
Big ace by Journey. Jayla Journey's
Jayla
playing a great game off defensively, hustling her tail off, but now starting to impact the game from behind the line, 18-10. Another tough serve, serving it down the lane. Schaffmaster, beautiful hands. Darby out of bounds, 18-11, and the wheels are coming off here.
If you're Coach Barr, what are you going to do at this point?
Pull the fire alarm. Things are getting a little out of control. You don't want to burn that second timeout right away, but you got to be a little shook up right now. This is their only option out of the back row right now. And Conway is dug relatively easily by Journey. Academia, a nice high roll shot. Schaffmaster on 2 and scores. That was what I was going to talk about. In those rotations, Schaffmaster has got to be more offensive to get them home. Anything tight, she's got to attack. And in that case, anything off the net, she's got to go after the ball and try to take advantage of that soft middle of the defense. Darby Williams.
Oh,
that hurts. 19-12. Williams with the service here. And Academia, a very good server, going back for Yorktown.
This could get interesting with another little run here.
Yorktown puts together a run here. This game is a fight. Academia blisters the ball, and she gets the ace right away. 19-13. You got to start really sweating a little bit if you're Coach Barr at the 15-point mark. 19-15, 19-16. This thing's going to be a dogfight, especially after being up 17-4. Big set in the middle of the court. Nicholson can't score. Doug high outside. Nice corner swing, just out of bounds. Just out of bounds and a point for Newcastle.
Nice little swing, though.
Melanie Schaffmaster goes the back row, and because of the offense they run, she has been more of a threat offensively back here, so it should be interesting. Free ball, don't be surprised if it goes to the back row. Nose goes to Nicholson. Nicholson and a touch. Bays reeled in, and it's 21-13. Newcastle trying to rebound.
And Watkins, another good swing here. She's had a few big swings, even though they've been going to Schaffmaster in the back row a lot.
Big serve, Academia sticks the pass. High outside, nice play. Schaffmaster handles him, will hit. On one leg, high cross Bays, digs it with ease. Journey runs it down. High, bit outside, nice little cut on the ball by Maynard, but just a bit too much. And it's now 22-13. Newcastle as Schaffmaster continues to attack with the serve. High, that ball's a little long. 22-14. As Bays goes back to serve for the Tigers. Schaffmaster sticks the pass and will hit back row. She bombs it cross, and that ball's good. Right cross to right cross, and that's a big swing out of the back row. People watching this don't realize how tough that pass to hit attack is for a college player, much less a 13-year-old, but that was done perfectly. 23-14, Newcastle. And a service error for him, Lauren Nicholson. Tough service error right there. It's 23-15. And Yorktown will go back and try to cut into this lead. And this is do or die time for the Tigers. And Sarah Green is going to be put in charge of cutting down that lead with the serve. Schaffmaster sticks it, going back to Schaffmaster, back row, bombing away, deep corner, and that is textbook volleyball right there. It doesn't get any better than that.
Just like we talk about, kind of the LeBron kind of feel to it right now. Jump on the back, I'll take you guys home. 24-15, and like I said, offensively, they are so tough when she's in the back row, and hard to defend. The back row attack is tough to defend anyhow, but she's just killing it. And they're gonna finish it, and Coach Barr getting a little excited at game point there. He should be. Tiger Woods on us.
25-15, and they've got a one-game lead as we head into the break. Your thoughts on game one?
You know, it was kind of good to see Yorktown battle back there. They got in a huge hole, like you talked about, 14-4 early in that match, and slowly but surely got a little back into it. They were about even.
Well, it was 17-4 when they called the last time out, and from 17-4, they outplayed them. You know, they outplayed them 14 to 8?
Yeah.
14-8. So, I mean, they're in this game. Game 2 should be interesting.
Yeah, if you're Coach Barr, would you possibly flip your lineup around a little bit since Shaftmaster had a great run? Do you start her maybe in the back row?
She's, they've just got to talk about how she scores. If I'm Coach Barr, I'm leaving everything the same and making Yorktown adjust on me. We'll be back to you guys in a bit from Yorktown High School during the break. You're watching the Indiana Middle School Volleyball Championship 7th grade division. Welcome back to Yorktown, Indiana, and the Munciana facility to the 7th grade state championships. Yorktown, Newcastle, game 2. Yorktown down 1-0, but serving Academia blistering right off the bat. Shaftmaster front row. That's something we haven't seen yet tonight. Shaftmaster bombing from the front row. How about those apples, Rando?
Yeah, that's not your average 12 to 13-year-old girl. And it was interesting. Barr did make that little switch we talked about. Hey, she's heading to the back row already to add to her total.
That's a solid move. Great serve to open it up. Nice little chop by Salih. Going Shaftmaster again. A whole lot of Shaftmaster here. Going up high in the middle. Nice little effort. Shaftmaster to Conway. Conway with a little tip. That's just smart volleyball.
It is. It's just being a volleyball savvy kind of player. Got up, found the open spot, dropped it in. Shaftmaster continues back at the service line.
2-0 Newcastle. Shaftmaster continuing to bomb away from the service line. Tough serve and an ace. Tremendous service pressure by Newcastle today. 3-0. They jumped out in the first one, and deja vu all over again.
It'll be interesting. We'll see if Yorktown can get through these rotations with Shaftmaster in the back row.
Salih, tremendous pass on that ball. Great pass. A nice little chop on the ball by Maynard. High outside, and guess who? Shaftmaster swinging away in a great dig by Bays. That's a nice play by Bays. Academia goes after Shaftmaster, and they're coming back to the middle of the court to Nicholson. Salih on the high cross, dug up. Nicholson, another chop. One of the best rallies of the game right now. And a great line shot. Salih challenging and scoring down the line.
And they're going to need her to get and to really take off in this second set.
She's been their most consistent hitter. And, that's a challenge. That's a great shot by a 7th grader.
And Bay's back. Oh, nice little drop off by Zoe Conway.
That shot's worked a couple of times. They're really testing that middle of the court, of that underbelly of the defense, and they're up 4-1 as Nicholson goes back to serve. And Nicholson, service error. So it's 4-2. Yorktown making a couple of adjustments here. And coming back to service, Sarah Green for the Yorktown Tigers.
Pretty good front row for Yorktown right now with Salih and your girl Maddie up there.
And another attack to the middle of the court. That zone we call is the 3-zone, 6-zone, or we call it the 36 tip. It's that area right around the 10-foot line that's right in the middle of the court that's oftentimes exposed at all levels of volleyball. Tough serve down the line. None with a tremendous serve. And here goes Shaftmaster again. Set close, and there it is. That's the 36 we talked about. And Coach Barr has obviously found something that works in the middle of the court, and he's causing all kinds of havoc for the Yorktown folks right now. 6-2 Newcastle. Nunn with her second serve. That's a shot. That's a nice shot. Athletic swing by Maddie Besser.
Salee,
nice swing. Shaftmaster handles it, and she'll get a reward by getting set. And the first attacking error of the afternoon for Shaftmaster, and it's 6-3 Newcastle.
Couple subs here.
Emma Baird coming back to see if she can change some things back here. Nice serve. Caused a little trouble with the serve, but Shaftmaster's going to get a shot on him. And that ball is put away. Shaftmaster chops it to the left back and scores again.
Now she heads to the front row. Conway heads back to the service line.
Shaftmaster with the LeBron-like performance right now. Just really too much to handle. Great serve. Got a free ball coming out of Besser over to the Newcastle. Great handle by Conway. Shaftmaster kicking it out to Darby Williams. Nice little shot by Academia, picked up by Williams. And she shoots it to the corner. The fans aren't really happy about it, but it is called just out of bounds. They're not used to seeing Shaftmaster make too many mistakes. I think they're shocked. Besser, fine young player for this Yorktown team, back to serve. Just wide outside.
They're doing the right thing, testing the line a little bit there, putting a little service pressure on Newcastle.
I like this Yorktown team is gutsy. They challenge the lines a lot. Scott back to serve. Tough. And a tough ball, really tight. Academia tried to close on it, but it got too tight. 9-4. Newcastle as Emily Scott continues to serve.
Look at the closing on that 10-point mark.
And a service error will not allow them to get to 10. It's 9-5.
It's the jinx. It's the jinx.
It is the jinx. Jayla Journey back to serve. This Yorktown team desperately needs a run of points. Tough serve, handled pretty well. Shaftmaster kicks it out, and it's going to be bumped over by Darby Williams. Easily handled by Bays. Kicked out to Academia, lit that up, but it was dug. High outside. Williams tips is handled by Watkins. Academia again.
Another dig by Zoe.
Conway, they're going to test the middle of the court. Not this time as Journey shuts it down, but an attack error will allow Newcastle to hit the magic number 10 mark. First to 10. First to 10 in the game of volleyball tends to win 85% of the sets. Earlier today we saw them get to 10, and they're the first to 10 again. Oh, tough serve.
Darby Williams is back there.
This could be trouble. Front row, Shaftmaster. Ba-boom. Yeah, the only thing worse than dealing with Shaftmaster in the back row,
attacking in the front row.
Dealing with Shaftmaster in the front row. And that's twice this game she's had an opportunity to wind up and swing away, and it's 11-5 Newcastle. Service error. Darby Williams, 11-6. You know, right now that the biggest thing that the Yorktown guys got going for them is the serving inadequate. Newcastle's really struggling at the service line.
Yeah, you know the top two people you talked about last game, Darby Williams and Lauren Nicholson. Those both had great runs. They've had both service errors in this game to start.
There's a rarity. Zoe Conway aced, but if she's going to get aced, it's going to be by Sam Academia, who really has a great all-around game. Tough serve, another great serve. Going to Conway in the back row. Chops it, and she may get out of there. Academic, great hustle. Can't quite reel it in. 12-7, Newcastle.
A little more space, she might end up raining that one down there.
Yeah, she's a gutsy little girl. She plays hard. Back to serve, Melanie Shaftmaster. Drives it deep in the corner. Handled by Salee. Line again.
Shot down the line, scores.
I tell you what, her dad is the head basketball coach at Ball State. He may be careful. This young lady, she may be going to the dark side for the basketball folks. That's an incredible line shot for a 7th grader. She's got a nice career ahead of her. Bays with the nice serve. Schaffmaster takes care of it. Conway into the net. Maybe this is the run that Yorktown needs.
I would say, you know, we just talked about a Schaffmaster coming out of making a couple mistakes early in this set. Zoe with a little unforced error there.
And they get a break.
And the jinx.
Bays going
just after we're talking about us.
Bays going for the home run. I don't think that's a bad move. I liked her effort there. She was trying to go for the ace and just came up a little short. Nicholson. And Nicholson short again. It's about a handful of service errors in this game, and that kills your momentum in the game of volleyball. And Newcastle right now just kind of getting by on a couple of early points that they scored. Right now they're played dead even with this Yorktown team.
About half the points are probably on Newcastle service errors.
Yes. Tough serve. It's going to go back row to Schaffmaster. Schaffmaster not getting a lot of swings in this game, and that's good news for the Yorktown fans. Handle right here. Schaffmaster kicks it out, goes to Conway. Conway dug easily by Bays. Nice little set by Journey, and Besser bombs away. Schaffmaster sitting there waiting for it. Schaffmaster with hammers. Schaffmaster scores.
And they did everything they could there. They put a good block up, got the touch, just came off just a little bit to score for them.
There's not much else. There's not much else you can do there. 14-10 Newcastle. Nice little serve. Handled by Darby Williams.
Nice little
Zoe Conway, nice little play. Slee takes it over. I say this goes to Schaffmaster. Yes, Schaffmaster again. Bays with another beautiful play. Besser bombing away. Schaffmaster with the dig. Once again, back row. Schaffmaster, incredible dig down the right sideline. Free ball back.
We're going to Zoe on this one.
Conway's going to get a swing. Bays there again, saying that name a lot. Slee again. Another dig Schaffmaster. Tremendous 7th grade rally from a volleyball standpoint. Slee trying to put an end to it, won't do it. Another dig, another back row attack. Tough ball and played up. Tremendous play. They're going to call 4 contacts. No touch on the block. The longest rally of the day goes to Yorktown. Does the momentum go with it?
These couple serves right here could be the difference. They get a couple good serves here. This could be their set they could be battling for. Like we talked about Schaffmaster, a couple big errors that she hasn't done in the first set. They got a shot.
Emma Baird back to bring this around. It's 14-11 Newcastle. And as you just put it, this could be the time, and Emma Baird could be the woman. It's 14-12 and a little run of points. Something's brewing in Yorktown, Indiana.
Some smiles on Yorktown side, a little bit of hooting and hollering.
Tough ball, kicks it out to Conway. Conway with the big swing and gets him out of trouble again. This Newcastle team flirting with disaster from a service standpoint, keeps coming up with the big play. 15-12, Zoe Conway serving. Bays sticking it. She's money back here. Sam Academia banging away. Dug up. Schaffmaster kicks it out to Darby Williams high, but Bays again. Bays having a career game. Academia. Oh, my God. Like a Cutco specialist there, a little slicing and dicing. Oh, that was...
Everybody going one way, he was going the other way.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's Sam Academia. Slicing and dicing. It's 15-13. Besser, tough serve. Blisters it down the sidelines and gets a free ball out of it, and they get a point out of it as well. It's 15-14. Coach Barr getting a little bit sweaty here and calling a timeout. So now we talked about these timeouts a couple of times, Randy. Coach Barr wins the first one, has a huge lead, loses most of it, but hangs on to win. Has controlled this game, but on the verge of losing control of it. What are you talking about right now?
It's the same thing. We're killing ourselves. We've made error after error, and we put ourselves in a tough situation. If we just take care of the ball, you saw what happened the first set. You saw early in this set again. They are the more physical team, and all they got to do is take care of the ball. It's the same thing we talk about year in and year out with Yorktown. We just find a way to keep it alive.
Well, continuing a Newcastle tradition, they're first out of the timeout. Quickly out of the timeout. If you're Newcastle, where do they go here? Who hits this ball?
If Zoe takes the first ball, you have to go to Zoe. If she can get that ball tight, I'd have Schaffmaster throw that ball.
All righty, let's see what happens as Besser goes back to blister another ball. Tough serve. Schaffmaster will have to deliver. Goes Darby Williams, hitting error, and we are all tied up at 15. Besser leading us charge, getting him back in this thing. Another run of points. Blast the serve. That's a blistered serve.
They've almost taken some skin with it.
Well, I tell you, Molly Welsh back there fighting for her life on that. That wasn't her fault. That's Besser. She just bombed that, and Besser goes again.
And that's it,
that's
man.
A money serve. I tell you what, I don't know if you noticed it. You look back and Molly Welsh was rubbing her arm after that last ball. This Besser kid is bringing the heat.
She's got a little red mark on her right now from our view.
I like the Araldis Chapman of volleyball here. She's going back and bringing the high heat. Besser again on a run, 17-15 Newcastle. Welsh almost knocked over. Schaffmaster taking matters into her own hands. Sophia Maynor with a big kill, 18-15 Yorktown, and this baby is turned around with a 6-point run by the Tigers.
You need that fire alarm right now.
Another high heat. Great pass on that one. Trying the underbelly of the defense, but no, and this time they're waiting on Schaffmaster. And the relentless defense of the Tigers creating a 19-15 lead. And Coach Barr calling his second and last timeout. Well, we analyzed Coach Barr's timeout. Parrish has got to be jacked up. What's she talking about?
This is the excitement right here. Just getting in there, getting the kids fired up. Right now, the energy, you can just feel it on this side over here. Everybody's celebrating points. Everybody fired up. Nothing's hitting the floor. And you just got to ride that high. If you're going to pick a quick timeout, this is a quick timeout. Keep the momentum going. Get out there fast and get it going again.
Well, here we go. The timeout is broken, and Tigers' biggest serve of the tournament for them right here. They've got to hang on to momentum. It is critical for Besser to go back and attack and not try to take the safety route. Besser bombing away. Conway cut off guard, but gets it up. Conway the high shot, and they get out of it. Coach Barr's timeout gets an answer. Conway with the back row kill. 19-16 Yorktown as Emily Scott goes back and tries to serve the Trojans back into this game. Nice little first pass. Bays continuing to play well. Maynor with a nice shot. Schaffmaster deals it out to Williams. Williams dug up, and the attack here, a very smart idea, great idea by Jayla Journey. Just didn't get it done, but she's going to be a good player when her time comes. That was a great shot. Tight pass. Journey tips this one over. Schaffmaster got a chance to score. Will not. Bays hooked to the other end of that. Maynor dug by Conway. Conway going to attack back row. Academia handles it with ease. Academia chopping. Conway handles it with ease.
Little dig.
Darby Williams at the tip. Journey sitting on it. Academia is going to get another swing. Conway padding her stats back there. Great dig. Bays again. Bays and Conway going to war with each other defensively. Conway again. Corner. Score. Schaffmaster. 18-19. Newcastle making a run. Emily Scott still towing the line.
Nice little run for her here.
Well, she's been the most consistent server on that team. They've had a lot of service woes. She's got to keep it rolling. Base money.
You know who
Academia bombing away to the corner. You gotta like Academia. Hits the ball and just walks away like that's what I'm paid to do. Matter of fact, look, I love it.
A little Ray Allen feel to her right there.
Watkins checking back in. Young athletic Watkins coming in trying to get her team home. That ball goes long on Journey.
Nearly touched. Nearly touched.
Darby Williams down 20-19. Newcastle trailing, and Darby Williams trying to bring them back.
Had a great first game from behind the service line. Let's see if we can get another one.
Academia money again.
Going to the big
Maynor. Almost blocked, but covered.
Watkins going to rip. Good touch.
Watkins over Schaffmaster.
It's like going over Yao Ming right there.
That's climbing the mountain. Watkins goes up and over. Not frightened at all by that big block. 21-19 Yorktown, and Sammy Academia stands back trying to get her team a game 3.
A little knuckleball.
Just parted the sea. A little Moses there. She just went back, parted the sea, and it's 22-19. Yorktown's lead.
In a great situation with Salee back up.
Rips away. Same point. Can you say twice? That's a lightning strike. Same exact serve, same exact situation. And the Newcastle squad a little bit rattled here as Sammy Academia picking them apart. 3 times their own Shaftmaster drops back and take it under their own hands. Front row, Shaftmaster long, 24-19. And Yorktown now 1 point away from forcing a decisive set 3. And it's over. And I tell you what, Sammy Academia and the rest of the Tigers took this thing by storm, service-wise. Thoughts on game 2?
It just came down to what we talked about. Yorktown serving and passing, you're serving and passing. And they found a way to get Shaftmaster stuck in that front row and could not really score to get him out of trouble. And the Doug Zoe and Conway and some of those kids on a regular basis just put a ball in play. And you talked about it, Salee and Journey and those guys really putting some balls down and making some shots.
Well, we'll be back with you for a decisive game 3 of this 7th grade state championship from the Munciana facility in a minute. Welcome back to Yorktown, Indiana, and the Munciana facility for the decisive Game 3 of the inaugural Indiana Middle School Volleyball Championship, 7th grade division. Leading us off, Sammy Academia, Yorktown Tigers, 1-15. What are your thoughts, Rando?
No better way to finish up the day. Come in, finish out the state championship, 7th grade, the up-and-coming teams of this area, and even this state. You know, we'll see what happens.
Academia blisters the opening serve at Shaftmaster. Shaftmaster getting a front row opportunity. Great dig. Bays having a game of her life. Salee. Nice swing. Conway taking a rip at it. Beautifully dug out by Journey. Watkins throws the out-of-system ball. Maynard with a little bit of an error there, but we're going back to serve. Shaftmaster with a 1-0 lead. Shaftmaster back to serve.
Just from that first point, it looked like Shaftmaster had a little sense of urgency on her eyes.
Shaftmaster handling. Conway handling. Conway with the tip.
And scores again, the 36.
36, the middle of the court. It's, you know, late in game 2, Yorktown sealed that hole. You better hope it didn't open back up there.
Great serve.
Salee, nice cut. That's a great shot. Gutsy swing and a great kill by Avery Salee. The unsung hero in this game back to serve. Brittany Bays has been fantastic.
She has.
Great serve. Passed up by Conway.
Shaftmaster.
Shaffy, oh, they handle it. Shaftmaster out of the equation, tries to go over Academia. Enough of a touch. Salee bringing it back and just out of bounds. Woo. 3-1, Newcastle. That was gutsy to let that one go. But
a little right back there for Newcastle, sweating and hoping that it was out.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky, brother. 3-1.
A little nervous, you could tell.
Nicholson back to serve. And Nicholson with the service error. It's 3-2. In a 15-point game, Newcastle better hope that service issue doesn't come back up, because that'll haunt them here. Back to serve this ball. Sarah Green bombing away. Newcastle has been killed in the service game. That ball's good, but called out of bounds. called out of bounds by our linesman, and it is now a 3-3 game. Beautiful serve, Shaftmaster handles. Goes back, a tip to 36 and gets out of it. Shaftmaster, a 10-foot line tip to the 10-foot line and gets out.
Everybody's on their heels, waiting for the big power coming in. They're knocking somebody out.
Yeah, but she's coming off of a different altitude. She's standing on top of Mount Vesuvius. 4-4, tough pass. In the middle of the court, nice high swing, and they're showing a little bit of enthusiasm there. Besser showing a little bit of enthusiasm on a big cross-court kill. It's 4-all.
And your girl's back in the front row.
Emma Baird, who I believe made this run start in game 2, is now back to serve. Easy little serve, goes Shaftmaster, back row. Touched off the block base, handled beautifully. Academia, great swing. Back to Shaftmaster. Shaftmaster trying to tip, not this time. Journey sitting on it. Academia free ball. Conway tries to score herself, and she doesn't get out. Besser with a great reach. Besser wins the joust at the net. Besser becoming a key player in this game.
Oh, no doubt. And instantly you talk about Bays just playing defensively so well against Shaftmaster in the last 20 points. And really has changed this game.
Baird swinging away with the serve, hits Shaftmaster with it. Surprise Shaftmaster back row attack.
Oh, another.
Oh. And Yorktown almost got out of that. Shaftmaster brought the heat, and Yorktown almost got it back over. It is a 5-5 game. Remember, folks, we're going to 15.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful pass. Besser swinging, defended by Conway. Conway with the back row attack. Ooh, Baird sneaks out of there with that one. Shaftmaster attacks and scores, and a very, very big-time shot. You don't see that shot out of collegiate setters at some level.
And that's got to be Newcastle's little secret weapon today. They've been dropping it all day.
The word on the street is that Shaftmaster's been working diligently on her attack skills, and man, it shows today. Should be giving that teacher a raise. 7-5 Newcastle. Conway swinging away. Guess who? Besser swinging. Handled by Conway. Out to Darby Williams. Darby Williams trying to tip her way out, but Yorktown having nothing to do with that. Free ball. Conway handles. Shaftmaster attacking again. Academia running it down. And that ball. Oh, my Nelly. Shaftmaster always out an incredible play. The big fella trying to bring it back from out yonder, but won't happen.
Just shy of being out in the lobby.
Almost brings it home, but Academia once again scoring, going to the well and getting one. 7-6 Newcastle. And here's Besser back to serve, and she wreaked havoc on this Newcastle team the last game. Oh,
fusion.
That's a huge break for Newcastle because Besser destroyed them with the serve that last game. She's one and done this time. 8-6 Newcastle. We'll see if that point comes back to haunt. Tough serve, let's serve. Academia handling that like it was all over it. Maynard swings. Going high outside to Darby Williams. Williams struggling to score with Bays sitting back on everything. Communication issue. Conway kicks it up. Shaftmaster chopping out of bounds. Shaftmaster should have got off the ground on that one, I think. Yeah. 8-7 Newcastle. Jayla Journey back to get this thing going. Nice serve, great pass. Shaftmaster corner, money.
I think they can score all day long if she can get a good ball tight and spin on it.
9-7, Shaftmaster.
And Darby heading back to the service line.
Shaftmaster
started off phenomenal and is sizzled out after that. Let's see if she can get it going again.
It'd be a good time to do it. Great pass, and there, tough serve, deep serve by Darby Williams.
Yeah.
And the first to 10, Newcastle, 10-7. Williams, another tough serve. That ball barely got across. Right off the top of the tape. Tough ball for Emma Baird to handle, and it's going to force Malaya Parrish into a timeout. at 11-7. Different type of timeout now. You're looking at going home.
Mm-hmm.
What's my girl Malaya Parrish talking about?
You know, she's just talking about it. We got to get that energy back. We got to do what we did in that second set. And right now, all Newcastle has done is put a little more pressure on them with the serve, and got these guys a little flustered. Bays is doing a great job back there. Now she just needs Celine and those guys to jump back on offensively, and they'll be good, I think.
Well, I think the other issue right now at hand is all of those serves that were hitting the top of the tape and falling back on Newcastle's side for Newcastle are now hitting the tape and going over. You know, that the difference is Newcastle with really one service error in this game versus about 8 in game set number 2. It's going to be interesting, but I think for Yorktown to get out of this, they're going to have to dig themselves out. But to do that, they're going to have to get a point right here. They can ill afford to go down 12-7.
And Darby, another deep serve.
Beautiful serve. Great pass. Attack error from by Maynard, and it's now 12-7. And Williams has done just what you said. She's rekindled her fire from the first game. Williams goes again. Bays a little short on that pass. Watkins a big swing. She got not quite. Uh-oh.
Called her on the lift.
They called the lift on Zoe
that
Conway.
was a tough rotation for Yorktown. They get Salih back now and see what they can do.
Conway called for the lift. They get a little bit of a break, 12-8, and look who's back to serve for Yorktown, Sammy Academia. Attacking high outside. Nicholson hitting error. Strike that. Caitlin Nunn hitting error, and 12-9, and it's time to sweat if you're a Newcastle fan.
Looks like Shaftmaster pulling her back from the service section here.
Shaftmaster handles the ball. They go to the middle of the court to Nicholson. This is a big point for the Tigers. Free ball back over, and once again, Shaftmaster to the underbelly of the defense, 13-9. Shaftmaster to the back row, and the Newcastle Trojans 2 points away from a 7th grade state championship. Great pass by Bays. Big swing by Salih.
You know where it's going.
Back row attack. Shaftmaster bombing away. Beautiful play by Academia. Salih challenges the line again. Again, Salih challenging the line.
And here it is.
That is a gutsy swing down 13-9. 13-10. Tigers trail. Bays, who's been a hero of sorts, back to try to get him back in this thing.
And the best to attack.
Beautiful serve. That's money. And now a force a timeout by Coach Barr. And, yep, he nails it on the dime. Coach Barr at the timeout, and you know where I'm going with this one. We just talked about Parrish fighting for her life a minute ago. What's the main man, Coach Dave Barr, doing over there? The guy's a surgeon. The guy's a surgeon by trade. What's he thinking about over there right now? Because you know he can handle pressure.
Yeah, so, you know, he's been in this situation before. He's just got to take care of this first ball. If you can find a way to get Shaftmaster the ball, you're most likely gold. The other person, you got to look at Zoe Conway to get you out of it.
All righty, well, let's see what happens as Brittany Bays goes back to attack him down 13-11. Yorktown serving.
Reception.
Tough ball. High back ball. Shaftmaster bombing away deep, handled with ease. Salih challenges again down the line to seam.
There it is.
Goes to the middle of the court. Watkins runs it down.
Tough ball.
It's going to be a free ball. And this is, oh my gosh! A communication gap right there. Conway put her hand in a cookie jar and came away with nothing. And Brittany Bays, the unsung hero, is drawing them within one. 13-12 Newcastle. Shaftmaster pass. Shaftmaster swing. Shaftmaster dug by Brittany Bays.
They got to go to her again.
Academia, hitting here, 14-12. And now the Trojans on the cusp of a state title.
Couldn't be in a better situation for these guys. Yorktown's going to fight them, though.
Well, we'll see. The last time the Trojans claimed a title of any type, Caitlin Cox was at the helm. And now they're going to be delayed a little bit. Nicholson drains it into the net. It is 14-13. It doesn't get any better than this. And Sarah Green, with all the hopes of Yorktown riding on her shoulders, drops back to serve. Great serve. Handled easily. Shaftmaster back row bombing. Bays can't handle the heat. And the Trojans will claim the inaugural state championship for 7th graders. Randy, what are your thoughts on this one?
You know, you just talked about Coach Barr coming out and hitting the go-to player. And Shaftmaster, what a phenomenal game for the young lady. Came in, did a little bit of everything. But I love what the Yorktown team did. You know, with Bays in the defense, Journey, and those guys in the front row did a really great job. And overall, fantastic job.
Well, we heard coming into this that the Yorktown Tigers were a great team. No stars, but a great team. You saw that. An incredible team performance, great defense led by Bays. But, you know, a little too much Shaftmaster tonight. And that's, you know, like I said, when you're playing against one of the best players in the country, that occurs. Well, we're going to walk away from this one, the inaugural state championships. Randy, great job today. Tremendous effort by everyone involved. We'll catch you next year.
Yeah. We'll see these guys for the 8th grade.
Present the awards for the 2014 Indiana Middle School Volleyball Championship 7th grade division. Please get a hand to your first ever 7th grade champions, the Newcastle Trojans. Please get a hand to your first ever runner-ups in an incredible effort, Yorktown Tigers. I'd like to introduce the runner-ups first. The league's Ellie Stinson in the bag. Courtney Watson, A.V. Salim, Shayla Garner, Sarah Academia, Maddie Buster, Sophia Miller, Sarah Green, Edward Reboes, Yorktown, coached by Maria Perry. She was taken in for a good squad in there for runner-up for the 7th grade state championship. Now, the Newcastle Trojans. Colton Williams. Emily Furlow. Lauren Nicholson. Zoe Conway. Melody Shaftmaster. Caitlin Nunn. Molly Welsh, Ashley Quinn, Emily Scott, and the Trojans are coached by Dr. David Barr. We'd like to present the Newcastle Trojans with the 7th grade state championship. Congratulations, Trojans. Congratulations, Tigers. We've got a lot of good volleyball to look forward to for a long time this year. Congrats to all, and thank you for coming out today.